I'm just going to leave it like that and then see what happens. Have a look at PAX Gold. So PAX Gold against BTC, you see that we're at the volume area right now, at the value area low. And technically you could argue that we're at support. The question is, does support hold? That's the question. Okay, if support holds, then we're going to see weakness in Bitcoin against gold. Okay, but right now I'm not seeing crazy strength for gold to Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm not seeing that right now. I'm just seeing consolidation on top of support in a downtrend. Consolidation on support is bearish. We have a clear downtrend, and every time we get consolidation on support on a downtrend, you can see here consolidation on support, here consolidation on support, and it's bearish. So if we continue to get consolidation and support here, okay, the last time it happened was here. You see that? March 21. That was COVID, and then it came right back down to November 21. And then actually gold pumped. Amazing. So we're kind of in the same place now as pre the last Bitcoin. Is it the last Bitcoin halving? Yeah. 21. COVID-19. No, that's not COVID. My bad. COVID was up here. COVID-19. That was COVID. So let me see. You see gold lost a lot of value to Bitcoin after COVID. You see that? This was at the end of the last Bitcoin bull market alt season. That was alt season. Then you had the crash. That was the summer where Bitcoin crashed and everything crashed. Then we had the pump all the way up to November 21. That was the end of the bull season. So we're basically at the same place at the end of the bull market last time round. For all intents and purposes, what I'm looking at is a pretty ugly pattern here. It's like a cup and handle in reverse. That's the cup, that's the handle, that's the cup. How does that work out? Usually it's the cup and handle. This is the handle and cup. I don't know. Handle and cup, cup and handle. Are we going to get a little handle here? It's pretty ugly, huh? Let me look. How does that look? That's the inverse. This is quite bearish. If Bitcoin managed to flip that level into resistance, look at it, you're in price discovery against gold. Yeah, that's effectively what would happen. And maybe you're going to get like a 1-to-1. Let me have a look. Let me just figure this out. That's your 1-to-1. all the way down to here. We'll keep an eye on this and see how far we get. From that point down to this point, up to there. So you kind of have to look at this at the higher time frame, not on the lower time frame. So up to there, 1 to 1 would be down to here. That is from the current price action to 1 to 1. That's another 80% decline. Gold will lose 80% value against Bitcoin if this continues now. Let's see why it doesn't continue. Don't see why not. That'll be your target. And then you have a little bit of a pattern here, don't you? You have a little bit of a... That's it. That's by October, roughly. Look, by November, October. Then you could bounce just like this and try and work your way back up. You're basically following this fractal, actually. Just keeping an eye on this fractal. That'd be quite interesting. Maybe look. This one here. Maybe break down, bounce, and all the way back up. Basically the whole lot. Try that again. Let's do it from the drop. I'll do it from the drop to the bounce. Pull that down all the way to there. It's like November. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. Who knows? You never know, but look, could be. Yeah. It's possible. It's following the same path. Bitcoin halving was here. Look, Bitcoin halving is here. Drop all the way down to a 1 to 1 to complete this harmonic. Bounce. Back down and then up. And then let's see what happens. There was a lot of volume in this buy up here. You see this? That was quite. It's filled with volume. A lot of volume went back into the gold. Don't know what that means really. Looking at this, see, according to this, we're really oversold. Yeah, on the CCI is looking oversold, but for all intents and purposes, this could range here for a little bit before it goes back up. If we are going to go back up, it's just because we're oversold, it doesn't mean the price can't continue going down. It just means as it goes down, there'll be a lot of bearish divergences forming. Yeah, potentially, but you wouldn't really think about potential. You wouldn't really necessarily think about getting back into gold until you saw a clear cross of this minus 100. That's like a real important clue to seeing a good time to get back into gold. When I look at all of this, it's looking bearish for gold against Bitcoin. Yeah, it's looking quite bearish. There's no hope. We're making low lows on the CCI. You're making low lows on the price. There's no real divergences here, actually, on the weekly time frame. The monthly you've got divergences slightly, but because you just made a lower low on a CCI and the price is slightly higher. But if we were to drop down, then it would just be, we'd be in price discovery against gold to the downside. That's not looking bad, actually. I think that's quite nice.